Hey, everybody. Trying to get it going back again. Where's my Skype at? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, everybody. Sorry we're having issues with the internet. Oh, boy.
I'm
Hey.
answering.
Oh, can you hear me?
There you are.
Alright, there we go. We got it fixed. We're live again. Alright, everybody. Sorry that got fucked up. Give me 1 second to get everything. It seems like every time we add a third person, it shits its pants. And so I'm just going to blame it all on Adam and not my complete and total lack of knowledge about the internet.
I was gonna say ineptitude, but
Yeah.
lack of knowledge gets there. 6 one way, half dozen another.
All right. Well, let's just get rolling into it while we got it good, while the good's going. Pull up this browser here for this article. Why do I have Twitter up? All right. So.
Well, I can't see you. By the way, I can't.
You can't see me?
Right. I see the Booze and News logo, and that's it. I see Adam.
Can you see me, Adam, or no?
Yeah, I can see both of y'all.
Oh, well, then you've got something fucked up, Albert, if you can't see me.
No, all right.
Because if well, try to fix it. Try to call me. Try to get out and call me back, because you join back in or whatever.
All right.
Let's see. All right. So while he's doing that, let me pull up this article we're gonna look over. He should be back. Can you see me now, Albert?
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right. So let's get into it. So there is a billionaire Bitcoin bros, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss. So you guys know about these guys, right? They were involved with like Facebook and shit, I think, right? Can you hear me, Adam? Albert? Oh, fuck, it went down again? God damn.
No, I can hear you. No, I'm right here.
Where's Adam at? Give me 1 second. This is all fucked.
Fucking shit.
Where's Adam at? He should be here. Alright, well, what the fuck this is going on? Tell us a story, Albert.
Well,
That's a great story.
I might get a job, a second job at the acclaimed Party City.
Yeah.
I'd be an employee of Party City.
Hell yeah. Are you excited? You're gonna get all the balloons?
I'm gonna, balloons, cups, plates, forks.
What in good God's name is going on?
God damn it, Adam.
Adam's telling us about all this shit that he could get when he works if he gets this Party City job. Plates, forks. It's endless potential. Streamers, balloons.
Yeah. Those little pop things that are pretty sweet.
Pinatas.
Pinatas. I don't know if that's like a different pronunciation of pinata or if it's a whole nother thing.
It's a penis.
And all the balloons you can imagine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, god damn it. Sorry, the internet's completely fucked. So it's been
Fucking internet.
It's been kicking us off on and off. I'm gonna try to go with it. Let me see if I can kill any of this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and just not even attempt to share this and just read it to you guys because that seems to be bad. So there's a billionaire Bitcoin bros, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss. They were involved with like Facebook, right?
Yeah, I know those guys.
And you know them.
We go way back.
Personally.
Yeah, you didn't know I was a rower at Harvard University?
You look like a rower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like old money. Yeah. Okay. In my $700 a month apartment. Thanks.
Hey, man.
Like,
I am drinking scotch.
You are drinking 12-year-old scotch, and
it does seem classy.
Anyway, they have a new scam. They're trying to bring back to life woolly mammoths. Have you guys seen this?
Have you seen this? You heard about this? No, I've not seen this.
Yeah, they have a company. Let me see if I can pull the article up. It's freaking out.
Well, it's interesting because the woolly mammoth is probably the one mammoth that I would be curious to have any information about.
The one mammoth.
Whereas the other mammoths,
right?
They don't do shit.
Not to be confused with the shaven.
Oh, that's great.
Not to be confused with the shaven mammoth. Which
I can picture you saying that on stage, eyes completely shut. Think about mammoths.
The thing about mammoth. All right, so let me put. All right, so if you guys could see this, you should be able to see it on my screen. They have a company called Colossal. Yeah. And they're trying to. They got $15 million from some suckers to invest in this shit to bring woolly mammoths back to life. First of all, isn't it hot as shit right now?
Well, think about it.
Are they going to be shaving
you know how much
these?
wool you can get off that mammoth?
But are they going to
you're worth? That's like 15 sheep worth of wool.
Okay, I guess
it's an investment, Jonathan. This is savvy investing.
But it's not the same thing as wool. We call it wool, but that's just because English.
How would you know? Have you ever seen a woolly mammoth?
So do you think they look?
It could be better.
So does it? All right, is it like sheep wool or is it just hair, like elephant hair?
You got to pay $5 million to find out. Invest and you can find out.
15 million.
Look, I respect a grift, and this seems like a good grift. I would like to get on the ground floor of not investing, but promoting for a percentage.
Well, do you know who was a major investor in this, apparently? According to the Daily Beast, Jeffrey Epstein. So I guess you would be with him.
Whoa.
You're losing me.
So...
Are they going to be the new Epsteins? Like twin Epsteins?
The Twinsteins. I don't know.
Winklevoss does sound like a creep's name.
It just sounds stupid to bring a woolly mammoth back. I mean, what would it do? I mean, I get that it's cool.
Well, hold on. Do you not remember the 1993 classic Jurassic Park?
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Do you not have a sense of wonder when you watch that?
Yeah.
Life finds a way, and that way is the Winklevoss.
Yeah.
I would be. I mean, I would like to see a raptor, but a woolly mammoth. I mean,
raptors are too scary. They're too fast. They're sneaky. They work in packs. Woolly mammoths. That's like basically like what's that? That's Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like what are they gonna eat? I mean, they had to have special food that probably was around back then that's not around now. They're fucking hairy. It's hot. Where are they gonna live? In air conditioning?
I'm pretty sure grass was around back then.
These fucking woolly mammoths and their fucking high maintenance asses.
Do elephants eat grass?
Don't they?
No, they eat.
I don't know. I know they like peanuts, but I think that's probably bullshit from Dumbo.
God damn it, Jonathan.
John, that's some Disneyland bullshit right there. That ain't how you can't feed elephants peanuts. The motherfucker would die of heart disease.
I don't know
if you fed them peanuts.
I don't know what elephants eat. I'll be honest. Trees, I think. Don't they eat trees?
They eat bark, bro.
They don't eat bark. Nothing eats bark, bro. This is the least sciencey science section we've ever had.
Well, if they're elephants, like that's the logo for the Republicans, so they probably just eat red meat, like rare.
Raw, from a nice steakhouse.
I thought that they
preferably, mostly veal, like baby animals.
Yeah.
with a nice red wine.
I think
Actually,
Then afterward,
you should get a mammoth on the show.
I think that we should. I feel like they probably eat people's rights.
and then probably afterwards go to some clubhouse in the middle of the woods.
Yeah,
EFW, jerk each other off,
Mm-hmm.
and
dude, you know how good jerking you could do with a trunk like that? You kidding me?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's
Now, if
true.
you're gonna say that we should bring them back for the jerking purposes alone,
And then afterwards, they can just spray you with a ton of water, easy cleanup.
like the Flintstones.
Exactly.
All right. Well, now I'm sold. If we all had a mammoth in our house to help us with chores and jacking off, then it might not be so bad. Let's get into sports news. It's sports time, so I got to change the logo. Give us a sports jingle, Albert.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Charge.
Sports. All right. So, where's that one? All right. No, I got to hide that one. So,
Hide what?
there's like
Your
a
search
there's
history?
Yeah. All right, sports and shit. All right, there we go. All right, sports. All right, so I want to go ahead and start off with whatever the fuck. I've been learning about the NFL coronavirus protocol. Adam, are you familiar with what's going on there?
Yeah, like there's a lot of players that don't want to get vaccinated. You talking about that?
Yes, and so they're required to, from what I understand, do daily testing,
Yeah.
which has to be expensive as shit.
Is it?
Yes.
I've gotten tested I got probably 30 times.
Okay, how many people? And this is for all staff as well, right? And like trainers and all that, right?
Jonathan, it's the NFL. They make billions and billions of dollars.
Okay, I get you.
They can afford it.
I get you. But there's other things they have to do too. They have to like socially distance away from each other. So they have to have like different lockout rooms and all that kind of shit.
Based on Deshaun Watson, it's probably good that they social distance from each other. He like grabbing people nonstop, asking them to massage their buttholes. The NFL's crazy.
They gotta. I mean, look. These NFL players need to get vaccinated. They need to fucking suck it up.
Yeah. So you're gonna
take the shot.
So you'll do steroids.
Everyone should.
You'll do some steroids that came out of a fucking briefcase, but you won't fucking, take a vaccine that there's been 6 billion doses that have gone out. Come on.
Some people are dumb. What can you say?
But I don't know. All right, so from what I understand, they have to do daily testing if they won't get the vaccine. They have to they have to like basically live segregated lives. They have to like work out.
Careful now.
Careful now. I'm not using it in a racial sense. I'm saying that they have to be segregated from the vaccinated, right? Because
have separate drinking fountains. I see where you're going with this.
They got it. I don't know. The NFL players. I mean, we know these motherfuckers are stupid as fuck. These NFL players.
All professional athletes, their
Dumb
entire lives is focused on athletics. They have people doing tests for them. They're not learning anything in school. They're too tired.
You know how dumb you got to be to make it to a professional level of sports, and then they're like, "Hey, take this vaccine, let's move on." Nah, man, I ain't taking that shit.
There's like 8 NBA players that are flat earthers, like legit.
Yeah, well, yeah, Kyrie got a lot of smoke for that, for sure.
Yeah, but I can't die from you being a flat earther.
That's
the goddamn vaccine, you pieces of dumb fuck shitheads, fuckers.
And I think that I want to.
So we can watch some fucking sports and get fucked up and forget about our abusive fathers. And that's all I'm trying to do.
Right. Now, what's the deal with the policy about forfeit?
Put that on a bumper sticker and we're good to go.
That's right. Booze and
yes, we can.
Booze and News merch coming soon. Now, what's the deal with the forfeited game policy? How does that work? Because I was trying to figure it out. It says like if there's a spike in coronavirus that the teams will have to forfeit, but it didn't tell me like I couldn't figure out like what does that mean? Like what is that like? Do you know?
No, but if Bill Belichick, he's definitely got like prostitutes that are positive for COVID going to every team he's about to play, trying to cause a spike. That dude, he has nothing sacred for that guy, so I wouldn't put it past him. But like, Look, with the NFL or the NBA, you got to think about it. These guys are dumb. How can you ever learn anything when you're playing a sport for like 10 hours a day? Then you're having to fuck like the hottest woman on the earth for another 3 or 4 hours a day. Like, you're exhausted. How can you learn anything? And then you got to go to like strip clubs and clubs and splash bottles on everything and make it rain. There's no time to learn. They're victims in all this.
Then you got to work out.
And that too.
I have no pity for them. God damn it. None at all, actually. So
it's just showing.
I know
that's a character flaw, Jonathan. That's not a good look on you to be so mean to these guys.
You're on the goddamn fucking Dallas Cowboys, and your stupid ass won't take a shot. You're a fucking bitch.
Have either of y'all heard any like convincing or understandable reasoning for not taking a vaccine shot?
Oh, we're gonna get into that when we get to entertainment. So I'm gonna wait. So let's pull up this clip. This is the next sports segment I want to talk to you guys about. American
Gladiators.
American sweetheart Ashton Kutcher was recently on a Michigan versus Wisconsin, I believe. Or I don't know what the fuck it was. He was on some college football show. And I think I got those actually totally wrong, but I don't give a fuck. Anyway, Ashton Kutcher was on TV talking about college football, and he got it's gonna all right. I'm gonna try to do this. But anyway, I'm just going to play the video so the folks at home can hear it.
I'm working on a new charity project right now. It's called Outside Wine.
Take a shower.
Then the whole idea is...
Yeah, is he one of those guys?
At the end of the day, like, we can look at the data.
All right.
Good.
I'm working on a
he just,
like, new
keeps going. He never addresses it. He gets, like, rattled by it. You can tell.
Then
but he
the
just,
whole
like, keeps
idea
going.
is...
Pushes past it.
At the end of the day,
he looks nice. Looks clean.
Look at the data.
In his defense.
I'm working on a new charity project right now. It's called Outside Wine. Then the whole idea...
I can't hear anything.
I have to turn on the audio, and then it might fucking kill the internet again. So I just didn't do it.
So we're just going to watch this video in silence?
That's what we did. But I told you, it's the audience is shouting fucking take a shower. That's all they say. So anyway...
You know, it's not just celebrities that don't shower. There's a handful of comics in the scene that don't shower. So there's like...
Whoa, shots fired. Let's talk about it. Adam, who stinks?
Yeah. I'm not naming names, but you know who you are.
Yeah.
Like,
have
some goddamn decency.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam. It's called being an
Radless.
alcoholic with no job. But I'm trying to be a comedian.
Like they're more edgy.
Well, what is the thing you guys were talking about? What is the whole not showering thing? I mean,
I know nothing about it. I'm assuming it has something to do with like healthier skin, but I have no idea.
What, soap?
No, it's supposed to be. It
dries your skin out.
Now, if you're taking cold showers, you're good. But if you're taking hot showers, it apparently is not great for your skin to be doing it every day. I take hot showers. I am not showering every day.
I take hot
showers. And by the way, I get ID'd like I'm a mother. I get ID'd by kids that look at me like I'm a fucking 12-year-old.
But what are you talking about? I take hot showers every day, and I fucking
exactly, and we can tell.
Well, but I don't look that old.
I'm just it's a real thing. Your skin has natural oils, but when you take showers, it fucks it all up.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I don't have pimples or any of that shit. It's all bullshit. Use soap. Let me tell you something. If you don't want to smell like shit, use fucking soap.
Yeah, I say if Biden's going to mandate shots, we should mandate showers too.
The truth is, I want to smell like shit. You want to know the truth? I like smell like shit.
Albert's like, I don't want people to talk to me. I want to fucking smell like shit and have people not talk to me.
No, I really did. I bought beer today, and this fucking kid looked at me like I was like, give me your ID. I'm like, bitch, I'm 35, you fucking motherfucker.
It seemed like a bit of an overreaction, but poor kid just trying to do his job.
Right.
Working at goddamn Stripes.
Goddamn, be careful now.
He's already got it hard enough. Probably having to make the chorizo burritos in between handling the customers.
Yeah, how many times you think he gets asked, y'all don't sell tacos right now? No,
Yeah.
it's in the morning.
Yeah. Guy's on suicide watch, and you're over here yelling at him. God.
Hey, you little fucking bastard.
Well, speaking of that, I got one more sports
I'm a
story.
old fuckhead.
I got one more sports story before I move into entertainment, and that is about mental health. And I want to know what you guys' opinions are. So, Simone Biles, Houston,
Never heard of her.
She's probably the greatest athlete of all time.
Whoa.
Yeah, fuck.
Greatest athlete of all time or greatest gymnast of all time?
I was gonna say gymnast. I was just fucking with you. But yes, greatest.
She's from Spring, Texas. She's from my hometown.
Yeah, she's from Houston area. Anyway, she and a couple of other athletes have started campaigning for the mental health wellness of athletes, right? Because she's famous because during the Olympics that just came through this year, she refused to compete in, I guess, which is her best event, right? Or the most,
a couple of them.
Which I think it was the one that was like the most, maybe the most, like the highest.
Yeah, she's like the best at the all-around event, and she's like the best at the individual events too.
Right, but it was the all-around that she couldn't do because she said that she had too much. On
And
her
the team event.
And she had too much on her mind, and she needed to take a break for her physical health. All right, and so there's been a couple of other athletes that have come to this as well. Some tennis players. Let's see what this article says.
Osaka.
Yeah. Osaka and
I got beef with Osaka though.
Did you?
Her thing is kind of flimsy.
Well,
because like she doesn't want to do press. Like that's part of your job is doing press.
Well,
yeah,
exactly.
That's some bullshit.
But okay. Well, let's get into this because is there a difference between what they're doing because this is their job, right?
Right.
And essentially, they're their own bosses. Right?
Yep.
So they're just choosing not to go to work. Now, if Albert and I are going, or you,
no, see, they're their own bosses. They're their own managers. The bosses are the people who run the leagues.
Okay, sure.
That they're in.
So they're their own managers. But my point is that
they can get fired.
Sure. Okay. Sure. But they're saying we're not going to come into work today because of mental health, which I actually think is a decent thing that we should appreciate in this country. But it's America, so we don't. Now, if Albert and I or you were to be like, hey, I have some shit going on, I can't come into work today because of this shit, right? The odds of us getting those days off are fucked.
Oh, my boss loves me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but I mean, if
I'm drinking scotch, Jonathan. I'm doing just fine.
But if you told your doctor that, hey, I've got some mental health issues, right? I don't know if I can focus on my job today, right? I would
get laughed out of the building.
You'd get laughed out of the building. That's what I'm trying to say. We as regular people do not have anything close to that kind of privilege.
Well, neither do they. That's what they're complaining about.
No, I guess that's the truth, but I think that they do have the right because
yeah, if they want to lose millions of dollars, they can just not do the tournament.
Right.
And that's what the leagues are telling them. Like, hey, yeah, if you don't want to do it, don't join the tournament. If you're not down to do the press,
right,
then don't play tennis.
Right.
You can't have one without the other.
Well, I suppose
it's part of the show.
Well, I suppose, but that's not necessarily true. I mean, you get people like let's say like the NBA, for example, like one or famously
they still sit up there.
Well,
they still have to sit up there.
Famously, there was what's his name, the defense
Marshawn Lynch,
right?
I'm just here to not get fined.
You knew exactly who I was talking about, right? And I'm just here not get fined, right?
But he did it. But he did it,
yeah.
Because he has to. He's contractually obligated to do it.
Contractually obligated.
And it's not like they were mean to her. That's another thing I don't understand. Like they all are rooting for her. They love her. Right. She just, I guess she clearly has some kind of like anxiety.
Right.
But like, you're gonna have to get over that, or else you're not gonna be able to do this career. It's like being a roofer that is afraid of heights. It just doesn't work.
What if we as a society just started giving a fuck about mental health? Is that too much to ask?
Yes, obviously.
Right.
When does it stop?
Yeah. I mean, she's a She's in the big games now. There's rules. If you don't go by the rules, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but rules change. Times change. I'm just saying, I think that what they're going to do is going to win. And I'm advocating for that, but I'm just saying, how long will it be that us, the regular Joes, can use this same line of defense? Because if Albert wants to go, hey, I'm just really not in a good place right now, or if I say that, right? And I just need to take some time at home to think about myself, and I can't come into work today. He'd be like, that's great. Look for another fucking job.
Well, Jonathan, we talked about this earlier today, and I said, when you work for a fucking company, it doesn't matter what it is or what you know who you are, and you sign all those paperworks when you first get hired.
Right.
That's the end of what you think.
Right.
In quotations.
Right. Well,
you know,
and in Texas especially.
And we said earlier, if you don't like that, which I understand if you don't, I don't, go start your own business. Go do OnlyFans. We mentioned OnlyFans. Go fucking sell vintage clothing online. Go to thrift stores and, you know, do whatever it is that you want to do. You know, right. Try to be a vlogger. I don't know. You know, that's it.
No, I agree, but it's just a sad state of affairs that, like I was saying, that it takes.
It is sad.
It takes.
They should care about our fucking health, their mental health, and they don't. They can't. They're worried about the fucking sponsors and the money and all the bullshit. They can't fucking care about our health.
Yeah, I mean, those reporters would have no job if she didn't talk to them.
Right. The bottom line. Oh, she's taking away reporters' jobs now.
Yeah, she is.
Well, they could report on other shit, maybe.
No, that's the thing. People don't ever think about long-term consequences.
Well, they could report on other shit. Of course they could. That's asinine. They don't. Their whole job
because one person doesn't feel like doing interviews. We should be like cool with everyone. Because if they say, all right, we're gonna make an exception because of your mental health. You don't have to do any press conferences. Then what's stopping from any other player being like, you know, I have anxiety too. I don't want to do it either.
Sure.
And then it just snowballs.
So why
and then
not?
that whole sport's fucked.
But here's the deal. The ones that want to do it are getting more media time. They can plug more of their shit, more of their brand if they want to. No, there's plenty of reasons to do it. You know what I mean? With that whole expression of that, you know what I mean? Like,
do you remember? How close did you follow the Rockets?
Oh, about as close as I stand next to any dumpster fire.
Yeah, exactly. So we drafted a guy a couple years back. His name was Royce White, and he had anxiety issues coming out of college. He was
Albert's dead.
So, do I just keep talking about Royce White?
Yeah, for sure.
But so he was a stud in college, but he had really bad anxiety issues. So he hated traveling, like he hated planes. So the NBA, like he slipped really late in the draft, and the Rockets drafted him, and we basically wasted a draft pick because he could never travel. And in the NBA, you're going from city to city every day, and he wasn't willing to do it, and he wanted to make this big deal to where the Rockets were going to have to like go on his schedule and do all these different things, all these things differently. And it's like, yeah, we can't do that and operate. Right. But it's just certain traits. I mean, it sucks. Like if you have certain disadvantages, you can't play sports.
And what's it called where they have like there's a name for this. I forget what it's called, but they have players that like get when like in the NBA when they're gonna shoot and they do like that hesitation thing before they shoot.
The yips.
The yips, right? Yeah, I mean there's been guys that just develops. They never had that, right? And then
that's what happened with Simone Biles. Yeah. Like she had something called like the dizzies or something like that, to where basically you lose spatial awareness whenever you do like I don't know if tricks is the right word, but they're events.
Right.
So I respected what she did because she could not perform because she was like mentally like had this issue. Rather than bombing terribly, she let her teammates play that were better. And
it's dangerous. There was a Russian.
Yeah, exactly. You can crack your neck.
Yeah, there was a Russian who apparently in like the 80s or 90s, right? I forget the story. We talked about it before, but she had complained, but Russia was like, no. And so they made her do it at like 16 or whatever age she was, or 17, and she was the favorite to win. She fell, cracked her neck, and was paralyzed for the rest of her life.
Hey, I can't see Jonathan.
because you got to call back in. I don't know what you keep doing, but you're fucking it up. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to sports while Albert does that. So
We're on sports.
Well, we're kind of on.
Jonathan, get together.
I'm sorry. We're gonna move on to entertainment. Wait a minute. Albert's calling in. Is he there? The sports and entertainment blend together. Are we? Did I lose everybody? What the hell just happened? God damn it. Hello? Hello? God damn it. Hello? 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 What the fuck happened? Where's the call? Oh my god. Hello? Are we still live? Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, we're live. I don't know. Skype just dropped. 1 second, y'all. Jam. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know where Albert went. He fucking killed it. Let me see if I can add him. Looks like it's calling him. Are you there, Albert?
I'm right here.
All right, let's finish this shit up. So we're into entertainment. We were talking about sports. This is kind of going to tie together. I can't see you, Albert. You there?
Probably has his camera off.
I shouldn't be off.
How many beers you had, Albert?
This is bullshit. Hold on.
This is the best show of all time. All right.
What do I? Oh, wait. I got it. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we
All right.
go.
God damn. All right. So, we're talking about sports. We're moving into entertainment because there's you guys, Adam, you're familiar with Triller boxing, right?
Trailer boxing.
No, not trailer boxing. Triller. So, like, it's that thing
No.
that, like, Mike Tyson and Snoop Dogg and Donald Trump are, like, co-owners of, apparently.
What?
You know Jake Paul, when he fights people?
Yeah.
He fights them on this shit called Triller.
Okay.
It's not real boxing by any means. It's Triller boxing. They get, like, people who are mixed martial artists to fight boxers or whatever. Basketball players, YouTube stars, right?
They need to get a stand-up comedian to fight an improv comedian.
Yeah, it's basically celebrity deathmatch, but real.
And Donald Trump has a hand in this?
He has to, because there was an event that started on. It was actually on September 11th. So while a lot of politicians were out, at memorials and gravestones and in New York for September 11th, Donald Trump was in Florida having a MAGA rally at a boxing event. So yeah, let me see if I can pull this shit up. You didn't.
What
know,
were you doing on 9/11, Jonathan?
Where was I when the world stopped turning? Is that what you want to ask me?
No, where were you this 9/11?
I was at home jacking off.
Yeah, not going to gravestones or doing anything with any reverence.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about any of that. But
Well, I guess I respect your decision. That's how you know the terrorists didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
But this was supposed to be a big deal because this is
They didn't kill my spirit.
That's right.
Right. Al Qaeda can't take down this libido. Now,
Just low T.
there was the big headline fight. There was a bunch of people that fought on this. Like, do you watch UFC or MMA or any of that shit?
I'm not a fighting sport guy.
Okay, so Tito Ortiz was against Anderson Silva. Those are like big names from the past. If you've
He's
ever heard
back?
No, they're on Triller.
Okay. This sounds like a really let's take advantage of these people who are desperate kind of a situation.
I did tell you that Trump's involved. The headline event was Evander Holyfield, who's almost 60 years old, versus Victor Belfort, who was another MMA guy, who's like in his 40s.
Okay.
Now, most of the event was Donald Trump and the audience saying, like, fuck Joe Biden and Donald Trump and MAGA the whole time. And a lot of the fighters are actually all coincidence. People who went to a lot of MAGA rallies the last 4 years. But anyway.
It sounds like the flimsiest of news. I feel like the research on this is
no, it's true.
Got to get us all in like libel lawsuits.
No,
you know Trump likes suing people, right?
No, it's true. It's true. You can find pictures of and videos of Holyfield at fucking Trump rallies. Victor Belfort, Anderson Silva. I don't know about him actually, but Tito Ortiz was a mayor in whatever county he was from, and he was a Trump supporter. He was like an honorary mayor for some goddamn reason. Because that's America. We have MMA people that are mayors now. But my whole point is that in this sports news, Holyfield got the fuck knocked out of him in like a minute and a half by a guy who was like 15 years younger than him. And that is a scam. This is all a bullshit. Like con. This isn't boxing.
Did people pay for it?
Oh yeah, they paid like heavy pay-per-view prices to watch this shit.
Then there's a sucker born every day. Are you gonna tell the guy he can't fight?
Well, this is the same shit that like Jake.
First, you're gonna tell us we gotta get vaccinated. Then you're telling us we can't fight each other. What next? You gonna start taking our books away, burning them, Jonathan?
Do you think these people
Jonathan,
read books?
no freedom, Fleissner. That has a ring to it.
Do you think these people don't read? These people read books?
Magazines. You're right. You're right.
All right, we're gonna take away their Sports Illustrated, and they're gonna freak the fuck out. Well, anyway, that was a whole shit show. The whole thing was like a MAGA rally, and Donald Trump Jr. was like sitting there the whole time going, "We're gonna talk about," but he was like doing these press conferences saying that my dad's gonna tell the people the truth about.
So I'm starting to get the feeling that you may or may not be a Trump fan.
Albert is.
Sneaking suspicion.
That's why he's rocking back and forth over there. He's just got all this rage and support for Donald Trump. All right, moving on to more entertainment news. We've got a couple of more stories. Did you guys hear the Eric Clapton anti-vax ballad?
What's that?
We're all familiar with Eric Clapton.
Yeah, the slow hand.
He just recently put out an anti-vaxxer ballad. Have you all not heard about that?
What?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Is this a setup for a joke?
No,
this better be good.
This is
Eric Clapton is a fucking maniac.
This is real.
Is he really?
Yeah, this is it right here. It's called.
Yeah,
he's a
klepto.
I can't play a lot of it because we're gonna get copyright infringement. But anyway, it's called "This Has Gotta Stop" by Eric Clapton. And even those like 11 seconds I played might have been too much. Who knows? But it's pretty crazy. He's telling people like, don't get vaccinated. What do you think about that?
Pretty irresponsible. Very
Sounds like
irresponsible.
Eric Clapton needs to not get into politics.
It's almost like we shouldn't take advice from dumbass celebrities in general, or athletes, or actors. They are not smart people. They almost by definition, they didn't go to college. It's almost a guarantee. And they're not doctors, any of them. Like if you're a doctor who becomes a celebrity, then I'll listen to you. But if you were never a doctor, why would I listen to a celebrity to base my health decisions?
Are you including comedians in that? Famous comedians?
Absolutely. They're dumb as shit too.
Yeah. No, listen.
If you're not a doctor, why are you telling me what I need to do with my body?
Would you take a fucking medical advice, Albert, from a comedian? On anything else? On anything. If you broke a bone, right? And I was like, hey, this is how you fix it. Would you listen to me, or would you probably go to the doctor to figure that shit out?
I thought you said comedian.
Oh,
I will listen to you, Jonathan, because you know what? You're full of information.
Well, I think that's a bad idea, and that you should listen to doctors. But
if you tell me to staple, my arm.
Staple your broken arm back together. If I said that.
I mean, that sounds, like something maybe I should do, and then I'm going to do it.
Albert, he can't even figure out how to do a live stream. You're gonna trust him with medical advice?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a poor decision. Adam's correct. It's a poor decision. So I was trying to show you guys this article, but my article wouldn't work at first. It's about Nicki Minaj, who has I can't find the tweet that she posted. God damn it! Let me see here. Nicki Minaj tweet.
More of a Cardi B guy myself.
So am I. This is what she said. Let's see if this pulls it up. I'm trying to find the image. So this says, yeah, here you go. Here's the tweet. So there recently was this big event which we're about to talk about, the Met Gala, right? It's like the most. It's like fashion.
Oh, your parents probably didn't like that.
Yeah, it's fashion's fancy night, for rich folks. But anyway, Nicki Minaj said that she wasn't gonna get vaccinated for the Met Gala, right?
So she's not vaccinated?
She's not vaccinated. So she said...
Shocker.
She said
celebrity.
They want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be...
Wait, hold on a second. I heard there's only Donald Trump fans that aren't vaccinated. It's those dumb Trumpers that aren't getting vaccinated. It's not our celebrity betters.
No. It's there's also... Well, there's a thing. So we've talked about it on this show, and a big reason why a lot of African Americans are...
If you say Tuskegee, I'm hanging up this phone.
Well, they're vaccine hesitant, right? But the reason why is because of shit like that. And also because there is a whole, basically, like, black QAnon out there. Like the Hotep shit. Have you ever seen any of that?
No.
Yeah, if you ever want to go down, like, a weird rabbit hole, it's this black QAnon type shit called Hotep. Where they
Blackanon?
No, it's called, yeah, Blackanon. It's called, it basically, they still hate the Jews. Either way you go, with Hotep or with QAnon, they hate Jewish people. But
wasn't there a movie called Bubba Hotep with like Bruce Campbell where he was Elvis in a nursing home?
Yeah, it's a great movie, actually. You all should all go watch Bubba Hotep. It's really funny. But anyway, this is what Nicki Minaj said. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. Let me reread this. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding, so just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied.
That sounds like bullshit.
That's a real tweet. That's a real fucking tweet that she put out. What do you mean? Just bullshit.
No, I'm saying... She's bullshitting.
It's Nicki Minaj.
You think she's just trying to get attention?
I think that's a made up bullshit ass story.
Oh, she just doesn't want to get vaccinated because of fucking bullshit reasons and not wanting to get vaccinated. That's a bullshit story.
I bet she's vaccinated and she's just doing this shit for fucking publicity.
Clicks. She wants those clicks.
It could be.
Yep.
It could be, but at this event,
she couldn't be doing concerts if she's not vaccinated.
But you know what? I disagree because to go to this event is to have 1 million photographers take pictures of you. This is the Met Gala, right? This is the, as far as fashion goes, the biggest event of the year, right? And this year, the big controversy was around socialist queen AOC, right? Who showed up at an event that cost $1,000 per person to attend. Her table, it was $300,000 to sit at her table, to wear a shirt.
Pretty ironic.
Yeah, to wear a shirt.
Pretty ironic.
That's sorry, not a shirt, a dress, a gown that said "tax the rich," right? It's just tone deaf as fuck. Because outside of the event, at that very event, there was a Black Lives Matter protest, right? And people protesting about eviction moratorium that have been literally kicked out of their houses because they don't have money, right? And meanwhile, the person who's supposed to be for the working class is...
She wants to play celebrity.
Playing celebrity and brushing elbows. It's not going to work. And it sucks that to even think that that's the way that this works is like, oh, I just wear a silly t-shirt and I'm going to influence politics. You know what I mean?
This is what we're getting, what we deserve by our celebrity obsessed culture. We're getting what we deserve.
That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty true. Albert, your face... Adam, your face is crazy right now. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm talking too much truth and they're trying to shut me down.
Right, The Matrix.
Bingo.
Speaking of, they're remaking the Matrix movie. This is entertainment news. What do y'all think about that?
Is it a remake or is it like a fourth?
It's like a
episode?
It's more like a reboot because they're doing all the shit from the first movie.
Well, I don't think it's going to be any good because basically after the first one, the Wachowski sisters now, they started doing stuff like Cloud Atlas and Sense8, to where it's like way more philosophical and all the fun parts of it are gone and all the confusing talky parts. That sounds super redneck, but like they've took all the stuff that made the Matrix fun and they're taking it out of it. So I saw a preview for it. Yeah. And it looked like more of that crap, so it's not super excited.
Looks like shit.
It's basically a reboot because it's the same Morpheus who died, and they're putting him.
No. So is it a different character? I just thought they recast him.
They recast him, but that's what I'm saying. It's almost the identical premise, except it's like this is the second time. It's a reboot, right? And
I'll check it out.
Well, I just think it's fucking shit, dude. Because the whole thing with the Matrix, what made that original movie great was all the suspense, and like we've never seen this. It's a new story. It's original, right? It's not gonna.
Jonathan, Hollywood is not gonna make an original idea anytime soon. It's all gonna be remakes. It's all gonna be reboots. They know what works. Stick with what works. Put good money after good money. They're not gonna get creative. Especially with people trying to tax them.
Well, Chow said it's a soft reset sequel. I guess that makes sense. That's what it is. It's a soft reset.
Fuck bullshit.
Yeah, that idea makes me soft. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got one last topic for the day, and that's that Norm Macdonald passed away yesterday.
R.I.P.
I don't know where you guys put him on your list. I'd say he's in my top. He's number one for you. Oh, I think I knew that about you, Albert.
Yeah, he's been my Adam. He's been my number one for many years.
He's up there. I debate putting him in my top 10 a lot of times.
Top 10?
Yeah.
How can you not make your top 10?
He could.
Well, you gotta have room for what? Who are your favorite comics? Let's see here. You gotta have Sinbad, obviously.
Well, maybe on yours. I don't know. Yeah.
Let's see. Amy Schumer's new stuff, obviously.
Just the new stuff.
Carlos Mencia. See who else we got.
Oh, Carlos Mencia is number one. You know that. What I like about him is that he takes everybody else's stuff and makes it more racist.
Yeah.
No, of course. I don't know. I mean, Norm Macdonald's probably like he's up there, but I'd say maybe 11 or 12. I have a hard time because there's like, comics from the 70s and 80s that are fucking amazing that just don't get talked about as much anymore.
Are there? Well, I went back and watched George Carlin the other day, and I couldn't get through a whole special. It was trash.
Oh, I love them.
I know that's going to be an unpopular opinion, but it was terrible.
No,
and I tried 2 different specials.
Oh, I still have shit on his from vinyl I like that was from like the 70s.
Hey, to each his own, I guess.
I'm a big George Carlin fan and I'm a big Norm Macdonald fan. So, yeah. Norm Macdonald was great.
They're very different, in a lot of ways, right? But let's talk about Norm. What was your favorite Norm bit? Let's just start with Adam. That's his favorite comic.
I love that bit. It's cliche to pick it, but like the bit he does about Germany and World War I and World War II, he did it on Letterman, is freaking amazing. But I love all of his bits. Like I love his specials. He's hilarious, like in interviews and stuff like that. That's secondary. Mm. I love his actual stand-up, and he had like a joke about every single topic, and it was always unique and interesting. Mm. And he certainly gets away with a lot of stuff that most people couldn't because of his cadence and his style. Mm. And people know him like, oh, that's Norm being Norm. Like if I went up to go try to do the exact same joke he's doing, it would bomb terribly. But like the way he does it, it brings you in. And it's just so interesting and goofy.
Right.
That I'm a big fan.
And he just he has that kind of classic. He had that kind of classic. Way to set up a joke, reel you in, tell a story. You know what I mean?
He has what's crazy. He has a joke about like people who die from cancer. Like they all have to have fought like this brave fight against cancer and then succumb to it. He's like, it's hilarious that bit. He's like talks about how like has anyone ever just like cowardly died from cancer. Like, is anyone ever? Everyone's brave,
Right.
and like I'm butchering it, but like go check out that
Well, yeah,
bit.
I think he says in the bit like that if you die, the cancer dies too, right?
I don't remember that part. Like he's like I'd gladly like bargain with the devil the life of my young nephew or something like that. Like take the nephew, let me live a little longer.
My favorite. Oh, let's go with you, Albert. What's your favorite?
I just drunkenly thought of something that popped in my head about him, but I think for me it's like I think one of the reasons why people make such a big deal about him and why they consider him to be a legend is also, unlike most comedians ever, Norm was one of those people that when he was being interviewed or anything outside of him just doing stand-up, anytime there was a camera on him and he was having to speak, he somehow made it fucking hilarious. Like, and what that to me was really the thing that created this legendary person that we see, because there was lots of people that were funny on SNL, but you see him in an interview and it's like to fucking asshole boring. Like it's like you're just talking to a regular guy. With Norm, it was never like that. He was always on and he was always in some other planet and 24/7 fucking funny is what you got with Norm. And for most comedians and people and just not like that, they don't want to perform unless they're being paid. Eddie Murphy's a great example of that.
Actually, 30% adrenochrome.
Doesn't surprise me.
That's why it's 12. It's 12-year-old.
Hey, John,
right now,
John,
but it's my turn. It's my turn. My
John,
favorite Norm moment was always his Weekend Updates. I think there's never going to be a better person on Weekend Update than Norm Macdonald of all time. He's
my favorite.
When I think of that, and that's a segment that is iconic to me. When we did that sketch on my sketch show, the Houston Sketchiest Comedy, I was like wanting something like that, Weekend Update, and you came in and you did pretty good. I enjoyed your set.
Thanks for that glowing endorsement.
You did pretty good. I will say
turkey.
No, you did good. You did a good job. It was a good bit. But it was really inspired by Weekend Update, and there's nobody who crushed that as hard to me ever as Norm Macdonald, and I will always think 100%, think of him when I think of Weekend Update. I was watching after he died a bunch of his like O.J. Simpson bits, and he's just fucking legendary at it. You know what I mean?
No, but so as somebody who is not a high energy comic and never could be, I loved him. He's so hilarious without being like big energy, without doing like the cadence that you see. It's obviously a joke cadence, so you should be laughing here. You have to be paying attention to him, and he's going to do something that's absurd, but he's also going to get that laugh.
Right. And
without having to like just be crazy about it. He's like a true stand-up. And his stand-up is what his number one trait was. And people who see him as like SNL or acting or even his interviews, like that's all secondary. His stand-up is second to none. It's amazing.
Well, that was my point I was making. His stand-up is his number one thing. Like that's what made him. But like I said, the fact that he was funny 24/7,
you turned your camera off,
is what made him a legend.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's tons of people that could be funny on stand-up and not anywhere else, and no one really no one really cares about those people. They just don't. They're not going to remember you like they will a Norm Macdonald. Yeah. Anyway.
He'll be remembered for years.
And I think that's a good lesson for people in the entertainment business, for people that are trying to be comedians to learn. Is like when your job is to be funny on stage for an hour or two every other weekend or whatever the fuck it is, and you do an interview. If you can't fucking be funny in a goddamn interview, then are you really a fucking comedian? Like, that's just how I feel about it. I mean,
either you're a funny person or you're good at reciting funny ideas on stage.
Right.
He was a funny person.
That's where a lot of my respect is lost. Most stand-up in general is that you realize that after a while, these people are just reciting shit, and they're not even the fucking like it's nothing. Anyone can do that. Anybody could do that. When you think about it, anyone can do stand up. No one can just be funny all the time.
Right.
No one can just do that.
Wow.
And so people have to recognize the difference. And I think that's something to learn from a person like Norm when you're trying to break into the industry with stand up or whatever. This isn't a fucking like bullshit ass thing like a lot of people have turned it into, where they just want to use stand up as a way of getting famous or getting likes or getting some, whatever it is. Like, this is an art. It's an art. And Norm Macdonald showed that it was an art.
Yep. And he will be missed.
Also super brave. He would touch on topics or go down rabbit holes that most people would definitely avoid.
Yep.
And he's like, if he thinks he's gonna get a laugh out of it, he's gonna do it.
All right. Well, thank you, Adam, for tuning in tonight. We gotta wrap it up. We enjoyed having you on. Sorry for all the technical difficulties for everybody out there who tried tuning in and out as it dropped and whatever. But thanks for being on, Adam. Albert,
Thanks for having me.
thanks for hanging in there with us too. We'll be back next week, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, to do another Booze and News Happy Half Hour. And join us this weekend on Sunday, if you guys can, on Instagram. We're going to do a Booze and News interview at 8 p.m. And we'll see y'all then. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Later, boys.
Later.
Bye.